Wow. I'm not sad. No, no, no. I just woke up. I'm growing out my beard to look like my brother. Okay, so here we go. what is it? It's so hard for me to read. It's so small. Oh, Shiloh Star, right? Oh, oh my gosh. You have 3 subscribers. Okay. I'm not what is, what is my name? My name is Shiloh Star. Ay, ay, ay. Well, when you get 47 more subscribers, you can do a live stream. Oh wait, who is this? What is going on here? Am I going blind here? Oh, hold on. Okay. I am retired. That's who I am. I'm retired. Let's see what's going on here. I live in Ukraine. So I flew back to Ukraine from Arizona. I left Wednesday morning. I arrived Friday night in Ukraine. It took me like 2 days to get here. And then when I got here the next day, um, there was a drone flying around right over my house because I'm an hour south of the Russian border. And I got into the cellar, like it's kind of like a bomb shelter. And while I was in the bomb shelter, I hear a boom and it had blown up. It hit the gas station about a mile and a half west of my house and blew up the gas station. So, but April 27th this year, 10 drones blew up the factory about a mile west of me, kind of this side of the gas station. And then 8 more hit and blew up some woodworking company. So 18 drones hit in 40 minutes on a April 27th, which was like a Monday morning between 4:30 and 5:10 in the morning, something like that. That's the news on that. Okay. What else? 4 people watching. Let's see. So while I was here, apparently someone got stabbed in Phoenix. It says man shot multiple times. Oh, he was shot. Man shot multiple times near 27th Avenue and Indian School Road, which is in Phoenix. That happened. Let's see. Oh, that was just posted 9 minutes ago in Phoenix. So sometime very recently in Phoenix, he was stabbed. Mm, mm. So June 10th at 1:20. Good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? I'm good. I'm good. I just woke up. I'm tired. And it's 5:30 in the afternoon. I had a power nap. I'm good. I'm good. But let me see what the heck is going on here. Mint? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, jerk. Mint Berry Crunch. You have 3 subscribers now. Why did you retire in Ukraine of all places? I'm married to Ukraine. I've been married to Ukraine for 10 years. And after I retired, I moved here from Arizona. I've been here for 2 years. I retired 2 years ago. So I've been planning to retire here 10 years ago or 11 years ago. Do you like seals? I've never been really close. It seemed like I saw some seals in Hawaii when I was there on vacation, and I don't have any problem with seals, but I think it's illegal to touch them in Hawaii. It's an interesting question. I mean, I lived where there's no seals. Wow, 40. Hey, look, that one guy that's alive. Guess what? You have 44 subscribers, and if you get 40 or six more, you can do a live stream, which I'm sure that's good news. Yeah, the one go away. You, so now you have 44 subscribers. How about that? Is that great news or what? Let's see what's. Oh, what did I miss something? Gotta be missing something. Mint. Oh, yeah, here we go. LD1 Kenobi. LD1. LD1 Kenobi 5618. You can do live stream. You have no videos, but you have 57 subscribers. You could go live stream and then people could troll you all day. Let's see what other news in Arizona. Local news. Cheers, brother. Yes. You have a decent amount of people following you, and you have, as far as I can tell, you have no videos. Let's see. Wow. Employee put on leave after autistic man found dead in van outside Mesa's facility. Wow. That was on June 9th. That's not good. It's possible he can be charged with a crime. In Arizona, they charge a lot of people with stuff like that. Woman in custody after hours long standoff. Okay. Woman in custody after hours long standoff with Mesa police at a Motel 6. Let me see what's the major crossroads. Because I think there's more than one in Mesa. Country Club in Hampton. Oh my gosh. Right by the that's right by the Gulfland. Country Club in Hampton. So there's a water park and there's a dive motel there called Motel 6. And apparently some lady had some sort of situation where the police were called and then that just happened. This says June 10th, man dead, two others hurt in possible DUI crash in West Phoenix. Don't drink and drive, you will kill people. And then you get up to 21 years per person you kill. Don't do that. 0 people watching. Okay. Ooh. Bicyclist killed on June 9th. It was reported that a bicyclist was killed in a hit and run crash near Cave Creek and Greenway Roads in Phoenix. Ooh. Oh my gosh. You gotta be careful on those bike people. Okay, yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I subscribe to everybody's channel. Mesa offer recovering after crashing near Loop 202 and SR24. Wow. I didn't hear about that. Let's see here. Trying to watch it. Oh.
All that's all. Hello, on this Wednesday, I'm Megan Thompson, tracking those top stories for you from ABC 15 Arizona. And we start with developing news out of Phoenix. At least 2 people are without a home after a fire. We're told it all happened right around 9 o'clock near 28th Street in Roosevelt. The fire started in the back of the house before spreading to another one nearby. Firefighters were able to get everyone out safely. Investigators are still working to figure out what started this fire in the first place. Happening today, hundreds of business leaders will converge on the Mesa Convention Center for the Arizona Workforce Summit. The free event brings together industry leaders and policymakers to put together strategies on Arizona's rapidly growing workforce. The convention runs through tomorrow afternoon. At the state capitol, lawmakers and Katie Hobbs reached a bipartisan budget.
Wow, that was nothing about what I pressed, but whatever. You know, this is basically a proof of life video. And on Sunday, another drone bombed us. So Saturday we got bombed. Sunday we got bombed. Today's only Tuesday in Ukraine here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oops. If I spelled that right. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. One person watching. Okay. So yeah, every day is proof of life. Oops. Made a mistake again. What the hell? I don't know what happened here. Okay. What's wrong? Okay. So this is kind of like a proof of life video. What is going on with my phone here? Oh no. Ah, man, I'm having problems here. Okay. Okay, we're doing better now. So Mesa police officer recovering after crashing near 202 and SR 24. A Mesa police motorcycle officer was hurt involved in a crash Monday night, just yesterday. Wow. With another vehicle. Oh my gosh. He was taken to the hospital with his not considered life threatening. Okay. Well, that could have been really bad. So the good news is it's not life threatening injuries. But if you're a motorcycle and you collide with the car, you're going to the hospital, most likely. Okay. That's the news. It was Monday night. Let's see what else. Wow. 3 people watching. Okay. Trying to check the news here. Ooh, on June 8th, it says a toddler was hit, killed after wandering into road near 31st Avenue and Buckeye Road. Wow. That's that's unbelievable. That's just west of the lower Buckeye Road or lower Buckeye Jail in Phoenix. In Chandler, it says multiple arrested after Chandler home invasion leaves two hurt. Wow. Oh my goodness. June 8th, a lot of car accidents. Woman hit by multiple cars killed along Grand Avenue and Glendale Avenue in Phoenix. Or Glendale, it's on the border. Wow. Two people, this is also June 8th, June 8th, a lot of accidents. Two people hurt after vehicle crashes into wall near 7th Avenue and Northern. Wow. Here's a June 7th, the day before that. Suspect dies in crash after allegedly shooting at car, leading police on chase. Oh, wow. And then it says man found dead in canal near Southern and Wilson Avenues Sunday morning. Oh my goodness. And then it says teen dies after falling off paddleboard on Bear Lake. I don't know if he drowned or what happened. I'll click on that and see what the heck's going on here. That seems really unusual to just die on a paddleboard. Oh, that was in Utah somewhere. 17-year-old boy died Saturday after falling off his paddleboard while on off Ideal Beach in Bear Lake. The Utah Department of Natural Resources said the teen was not wearing a life jacket when he fell off and he became separated from his paddleboard before 3:30 p.m. So he couldn't swim, I guess. 17-year-old can't swim. Although the unidentified teenager from Arizona was located, he died at the lake after responders attempted life-saving measures. It's the tragic and unfortunate circumstance the Utah Department of Natural Resources law enforcement division extends condolences to family and friends. So I guess the kid was from Arizona. Wow. Two people watching. One person. Here's another crash in Tonopah. One person dead, four others hurt after wrong way crash near Tonopah. I didn't know there was a lake in Avondale, but apparently there is because it says man found dead in Avondale Lake Saturday. Wow. So that it says rattlesnakes are out. It says rattlesnake encounters can increase in summer heat. Here's how to stay safe. I saw two dead snakes here in Ukraine. They're little grass snakes. They're only about 6 or 7 inches and they're really skinny. Tiniest snake and harmless. But I saw two dead ones in the past 3 days just walking on the street. I don't know if they got overheated or what. It looked like maybe they got ran over. I don't know. Two pedestrians, this is June 6th, two pedestrians seriously hurt after being hit by a car in Phoenix. Okay, Elizabeth Smart's father was on the news. He says, father opens up about nightmare 24 years after Elizabeth Smart's kidnapping. She was kidnapped for a long time. I don't know how long, but She ended up going on a LDS mission to Paris, France, or France somewhere, and then she got married. Well, let's see. I'll look it up. That is pretty freaky that someone's gonna break into your house, kidnap your girl, threaten to. Uh, she was Elizabeth Smart, was born November 3rd, 1987. She's an American child safety activist and commentator for ABS News. She was thrust in the national spotlight at age 14 when she was abducted from her home in Salt Lake City by Brian David Mitchell. Mitchell and his wife, Wanda Barzy, held Smart captive for 9 months and repeatedly raped and assaulted her until she was rescued by police officers on a street in Sandy, Utah. She after her mission, I guess she went to BYU. She got a bachelor's degree of music. Ah, so she's a musician. I didn't know that. She's known her occupation as activist and journalist and known for abduction survivor. She's so lucky to be alive. Husband is Matthew Gilmore, married in 2012. They have 3 children. But she works for ABC News, so she was born in Salt Lake City, Utah, to Edward and Louise Smart. Her family was part of the LDS Church. She is the second oldest child in her family. She has 4 brothers and 1 sister. Smart attended Bryant Middle School and East High School in Salt Lake City. She later enrolled in BYU, where she studied harp. Oh, I didn't know that. On November 11th, 2009, Smart began serve a missionary in Paris, France. Smart temporarily returned from a mission in November 2010 to serve as the chief witness in the federal trial of Brian Mitchell. After the trial, she returned her mission until 2011. Wow, I didn't know that. When in Paris, Smart met Scotsman Matthew Gilmore, who was also serving an LDS mission. In 2012, they became engaged, and after 1 year courtship, they married on February 18, 2012, in a private ceremony in the Laie, Hawaii temple. Oh, wow. The couple has 3 children. As of 2023, the family lives in Utah. So they got married in the Laie Temple on Oahu, close to the Polynesian Cultural Center and BYU, Hawaii. As of 2023, the family lives in Utah. In 2018, Smart father Ed came out as gay. What? And he left the church. Wow, leading to the divorce of her parents. Smart stated she was on good terms with her parents and intended to support both through the changes in their lives. Wow, what a sad, sad situation. Also in 2019, while traveling home to Utah aboard a Delta Airlines, Smart alleged a male passenger seated next to her groped her inner thigh. She reported the incident and began a self-defense program for women and girls called Smart Defense. That's genius. Bodybuilding. In late 2020, Smart became competitive bodybuilding to find a new physical challenge, manage knee pain, and increase her energy levels. Smart stated that the sport provides a sense of personal empowerment to draw less attention to herself. Smart performed her first 3 fitness competitions using her married name before sharing her journey in April 2026. She made the announcement following a first place win in the beginner group and a third place finish in the 35 or older group in the Salt Lake City event. Wow, some guy touched her. What a jerk. I didn't know that. On June 5th, 2002, 14-year-old Smart was abducted at knife point from her bedroom in her family's house in Salt Lake City, Utah. For the next 9 months, she was raped daily, tied up, and threatened with death if she attempted to escape. She was rescued by police officers on March 12th, 2003. Wow. Almost a full year. It says 9 months, but March 3. It was more like 10 months. Anyway, it was 10 months. Two, two witnesses recognized abductors, Brian and David Mitchell, and Wanda Eileen Barzy from the America's Most Wanted episode. November 16, 2009, Barzy pled guilty to assisting in the kidnapping of Elizabeth Smart as part of a plea bargain with prosecutors. On May 19, 2010, federal judge Dale A. Kimball. What? Dale A. Kimball. Wow. So the judge also went to BYU, and then he got his PhD at University of Utah. And he was born in Provo, that judge of the case. And he's a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He was a bishop, high counselor, stake president, and regional representative of the 12. Wow. That's the judge of the case. Okay. The judge sentenced Barbie to 15 years in federal prison. Only 15 years for raping a 14-year-old and kidnapping her for 10 months? Oh my gosh, at knife point? Oh, that's the girl. So the wife got 15 years. Let's see. The court found Mitchell competent to stand trial for kidnapping and sexual assault charges. He was found guilty on both counts and sentenced to 2 life sentences. Okay, so he'll get 2 life sentences. So the wife's getting 15 years. The husband's getting life, which he should have got the death penalty, but maybe they don't have the death penalty for that. That was so unbelievable. Smart's uncle, Tom Smart, and author Lee Benson wrote a book about the search for Smart called In Plain Sight: The Startling Truth Behind Elizabeth Smart Investigation. Her father wrote another book about Smart's kidnapping called Bringing Elizabeth Home. A television movie, The Elizabeth Smart Story, was made in 2003 based on the book by Smart's father. On March 8, 2006, Smart spoke before United States Congress. That's Elizabeth Smart that was kidnapped when she was 40. Unbelievable. And then her parents got divorced. Oh my gosh. Her uncle wrote a book. Her dad wrote a book. I'm not sure who Lee Benson is. He has a long association with Deseret News. He covered at least 9 Olympic Games for the paper. He also graduated from BYU. Everybody's graduating from BYU. He was born in Sandy, Utah. His twin brother was a former chief judge of. Oh, wow. Okay. On March 8, 2006, Smart spoke before the United States Congress to support sexual predator legislation and the Amber Alert system. On July 26, 2006, she spoke at an event held following the signing of the Adam Walsh Act. Smart was one of 5 recovered young adults who contributed entries to the 2008 book, You're Not Alone, which was published by the U.S. Department of Justice. She appeared at a May 2008 event promoting the book. In 2009, Smart commented on the kidnapping of J.C. Lee Dugard. Didn't hear about that. She was walking to a school bus stop in Myers, California. 11-year-old girl. That suspect got 431 years, and his Nancy friend got 36 years to life. Wow. Okay. Never heard of that. She shared that in her own experience of recovering from trauma, she had found dwelling on the past to be unproductive. In October 2009, Smart spoke at the 2009 Women's Conference in California, hosted by Maria Shriver, on the topic of overcoming obstacles in life. In 2011, Smart founded the Elizabeth Smart Foundation, which aims to bring hope and end the victimization and exploitation of sexual assault through prevention, recovery, and advocacy. In March 2011, Smart was one of the four women awarded the Diane von Furstenberg Award. On July 7th, 2011, ABC announced that she would work as a commentator for them, mainly focusing on missing persons. On July 2012, Theta Phi Alpha honored Smart with the Siena Medal, the medal named after their patroness, Saint Catherine of Siena, is the highest honor of organization bestowed upon a non-member. On May 1st, 2013, in a speech at the Human Trafficking Conference at Johns Hopkins University, Smart discussed the need to emphasize individual self-worth in fighting human trafficking and the importance of dispelling cultural myths surrounding girls' loss of value upon sexual contact. She discussed the unintended psychological harms associated with abstinence only sexual education programs such as those stressed in her Mormon faith. She said such programs teach that a sexually active girl is akin to use piece of chewing gum, and commented, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm that chewed up piece of gum. Nobody rechews a piece of nobody rechews a piece of gum. You throw it away. That's how easy it is to feel like when you no longer have worth. Smart went on to oh no one's watching. Smart went on to recommend children be taught about having self-worth and avoid viewing themselves as victims. Smart described suicidal thoughts after first of many rapes by her captor, saying, I felt like I wasn't even human anymore. On October 2013, My Story, a memoir of Smart's experience co written by Chris Stewart, was published by St. Martin's Press. Uh, The book details both Smart's kidnapping and the formation of the Elizabeth Smart Foundation, which works with promote awareness about abductions. Smart has played the harp on national television in the United States. On February 2014, Smart testified before the Utah House State of Representatives in favor of HB 286. The bill would create an optional curriculum for use in Utah schools to provide training on child sexual abuse prevention. In early 2015, Faith Counts featured Smart in a video in which she explains how her religion sustained her through her ordeal and helped her heal. As of September 2016, Smart is a correspondent for the true crime show Crime Watch Daily. Various state politicians have proposed bills that would require all computers to have a pornography filter, branding it the Elizabeth Smart Law. However, in March 2018, her spokesperson denied her relationship to the proposal. Her lawyers sent a cease and desist letter to the politicians in which they were ordered not to use her name. In 2005, in June 5th, 2017, on the 15th anniversary of her abduction, Lifetime aired the made-for-TV film titled I Am Elizabeth Smart, narrated and produced by Smart, which tells the story of her kidnapping from her perspective. From her perspective, zero people watching. The film starred Alana Bowden as Elizabeth Smart. A British actress. Okay. Schedules as Brian Mitchell. Oh. Um, so Alana Bowden played Elizabeth Smart. Skeet Ulrich played David Mitchell. Deirdre Lovejoy as Wanda Barzy, and then George Newbern as Ed Smart, and Anne Openshaw as Louise Smart. She has subsequently produced other Lifetime features, including Stolen by Their Father, about Elizabeth Meredith's plans to reclaim her daughters after being kept in Greece by Meredith's ex-husband Greg. The Girl Who Escaped Cara Robinson story, which dealt the abduction of Cara Robinson at the hands of Richard Evans. Abducted by My Teacher, the Elizabeth Thomas story, which detailed the kidnapping of Elizabeth Thomas. The Girl Locked Upstairs, the Tanya Koch story, which detailed the kidnapping of Tanya Nicole Koch. In 2018, Smart published Where There's Hope, Healing, Moving Forward, and Never Giving Up with St. Martin's Press. In 2019, Smart and numerous other high-profile female kidnapping survivors participated in the Lifetime documentary Smart Justice, the Jamie Close case. What? Which Jamie Kloss case, which touches on the 2008 kidnapping of Wisconsin teenager Jamie Kloss. Oh my. In 2022 or 21, Smart competed in The Masked Dancer as Moth. She was eliminated during the third episode of the series, placing 8th overall in the competition. Okay. Wow. Zero people watching. Let's see what else we got. So, two men shot during an attempted sale in West Phoenix. Police say on June 6th. Wow. June 6th, also 4 men hurt in overnight shooting near 27th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. Also June 6th, 2 pedestrians seriously hurt after being hit by a car in Phoenix. Phoenix woman considered suspect in Maryland homicide on the run with partner. Wow. Ah, hey, what's going on? Three people online, and we got Let's Leonardo says, "Hey, you have 100." Oh, I'm already subscribed to your channel. Okay, Mr. Anime, Let's Leonardo. Yeah, hello. You're at the hospital. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What? Why are you at the hospital? Why are you at the hospital? Yeah, I do remember you, but I don't know why you're at the hospital. Okay, okay. You know, you're at the hospital. Okay. You don't want to tell? That's fine. Yeah, yeah, but you're at the hospital. That's not good. Get well soon. Well, you have 169 subscribers and you have 172 videos. That's a lot. If you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours, and then you have a hobby that gets paid. There you go. I'm back in Ukraine. I was in last time you saw me. I think I was in Arizona. I've only been in Ukraine since Friday afternoon or Friday, I guess morning early. But it took me hours to ride the bus from Poland to Ukraine. But I'm back in Ukraine at my home here. Yeah. So yeah, that was in Arizona. I was at Burger King, and now I'm in Ukraine. There's no Burger Kings in Ukraine, but I have a Burger King T-shirt. I have a collection of Burger King T-shirts that I bought at the secondhand store in Ukraine for like 25 cents. Oh, I've been online for 45 minutes. So it's currently 6 o'clock at night. Wow, that's too bad. Get well soon. So it's 4:40. It's 6:12 at night in Ukraine right now. 11:13 in Australia. In the morning. I went. So when I lived in Sydney, Australia, I had like a some sort of infection on my back. So I went to the doctor, and they lanced it and squeezed out the juice, and it was pretty deep, but I was good after that. No other problems. That's my only that's my only time I've ever been to a medical facility in Australia back in like 1993. Wow. Wow. A woman dies in Pine Top, Arizona house fire after reportedly saving neighbor's life. I wonder if my sister lives in Lakeside and she knows a lot of people in that area. I wonder if she knows that lady that died. I didn't know about that. That's pretty sad. Yeah, we've been sleeping in a uncomfortable bed for days. That's not good. Suspects accused in Buckeye triple shooting plead not guilty. Yeah, everyone pleads not guilty. That's not news. A 15-year-old male arrested in deadly Desert Sky Mall shooting in Phoenix. Wow, what an idiot. Why do you need to shoot people? Maybe it's gang related. One person watching. Several days in the hospital. That is not good. Wow. Pima County officials make arrest and find human remains in decades old cold case. Wow. Pima County? It's like near Tucson. Let me see what the heck's that. In Tucson, Arizona, the Pima County Sheriff's Department arrested a 79-year-old woman in connection to a murder that took place more than 50 years ago. According to the news release from Pinal County Sheriff's Department, Carol Ann Beall, was arrested Thursday in 7800 block of North Star Grass Drive. Wow. The case began in October 1975 when human remains were discovered in the Pima County Waste Transfer Station. Investigators collected evidence but were unable to identify the remains. They could only determine that the remains belonged to an adult male. Investigators were unable to generate leads, and the case went cold until 2025 when the Sheriff's Department partnered with companies specializing in forensics genealogy to assist identify humans and remains. Detectives submitted evidence for advanced DNA testing and genealogical analysis. The DNA led investigators to identify the granddaughter of the man. The news release said she told detectives her grandfather went missing in 1975, but no missing person report had been filed. Information generated a lead for detectives to identify the remains as William Reginald Spiffle. The news release said Spiffle was 73 at the time of his disappearance. As a result of the investigation, detectives arrested Bial, who is the victim's stepdaughter, on suspicion of first-degree murder connected to the case. One day after arrest of Bial in connection with the death of her stepfather, deputies conducted a search warrant of Spiffle's former home. After excavating part of the property, additional human remains were found. Pima County Sheriff Department says, based on what they currently know, they believe the evidence is related to Spiffle's case. The investigation is ongoing. Wow, that's pretty dramatic. Tucson case. I was born in 74, so 75 was 51 years ago. Two people watching. A 12-year-old child on an e-bike injured during crash with vehicle in Chandler. Okay, that doesn't surprise me. Oh my gosh. Pedestrian hit killed near 55th Avenue and Encanto Boulevard. Victim dies after being shot and stabbed outside Peoria home. Wow. Shot and stabbed? He run out of bullets at home? 8 people hurt. This is May 31st. 8 people hurt in multi-vehicle crash in central Phoenix. May 31st also, motorcyclist dies in third wreck at Mesa intersection this week. What? Jeez. Gilbert police target reckless e-bike riders with arrests and citations and tows. A 2-year-old, this is May 30th, a 2-year-old in critical condition after being pulled from inflatable pool. Wow. Gotta watch those kids. Dang it. Around water. Two people watching. Mother facing manslaughter charge after child dies with fentanyl in system on May 28th. Wow. Here's a weird one. May 28th. Man accused of holding teen girl captive intent for months in Arizona desert. It's pretty crazy and unusual. Another car crash, May 28th. Pedestrian killed in crash involving bus near 59th Avenue in Van Buren. Man, pedestrians get killed like crazy. If you get hit by a car, you could die. Oh my gosh. Mesa mother and boyfriend arrested for murder of after child found with severe burns. Oh my goodness. Two people watching. A woman ejected from truck in rollover crash at 67th Avenue and Camelback Road in Phoenix. Oh, oh my goodness. Young kids found in car. Both parents dead after murder suicide in Marana, Arizona. It's close to Tucson. May 27th, one person dead, three others hurt after crash near 35th Avenue and Bell Road in Phoenix. Okay. This is a news article about in Phoenix. A new study breaks down an annual income needed to retire comfortably in Arizona, and which cities is in the state are easiest to retirees' wallets. Retiring comfortably in Arizona requires at least $68,642 per year on top of Social Security, according to the study Financial Moneyline. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. Where Arizona retirees fare best, it says among the five largest Arizona cities where seniors are least cost burden, Tempe tops the list. Wow. Casa Grande close behind. And then Glendale ranks third, followed by Flagstaff and Casa Adobes. Adobes. I've never heard of it. Just north of Tucson. Uh, Never heard of it. Wow. May 26th, two men drowned at Salt River during Memorial Day holiday weekend. I've been there so many times, even by myself, snorkeling down that Salt River. And let's see. So one was on Sunday. The victim was 22-year-old man named Sahr Sewa. He was found Sunday around noon dead. And then Monday, 10:30 a.m., officials received reports of a man struggling in the water near Stewart Mountain Dam. Oh, near the end. Okay. They later found 23-year-old Jason Blake Jr. dead in the area. Wow. He was swimming across the river when he began struggling at the middle point of the river. His mother, Lori Tibbet, said she wants to see more signage and prevention measures along dangerous stretches of the South. All parts are dangerous. It says there's nothing there to warn people of what areas are really bad. They're all bad. Maybe along the river have where you get life preservers if you have to. Oh my gosh. So two people drowned in 2 days at the Salt River, and one's by the dam, which is the end of the river. Didn't say where the other guy died. One person watching. It is 11:29 in Australia, according to that guy. May 26th, a woman was indicted on manslaughter, drug charges on I-17 crash that killed daughter. Wow. She killed her 9-year-old daughter in the crash, a rollover crash, and she was on drugs. She was on marijuana and meth. So she could get 21 years, up to 21 years in prison in Arizona for being high on marijuana and meth and then killing her 9-year-old daughter. Don't use drugs, don't drive. One person watching. One. It says 90-year-old Arizona man prepares to run his first ever marathon. Wow. In Phoenix, 3 found dead, including 2 children after 2 shootings on May 25th. Wow, that's crazy. Man seriously hurt after shooting at West Phoenix house party Friday night, May 25th. May 25th again, one person hurt after shooting at Target store in Mesa. I think that was at Power Road. Let me see, double check that. Yeah, Power Road on the freeway. It's a Target on the east side of Power. I've been in there 1 or 2 times. I don't shop at Target very often, and I was just looking around in there. I didn't buy anything, I don't think. But someone got shot there. Victim identified after deadly hit and run near Mesa Grand Shopping Center. Wow. Woman and 2 pets found dead in Chandler garage fire. Jeez, it's not a good way to go. One person watched. One dead, one detained following a Peoria shooting near 91st Avenue and Beardsley Road on May 21st. Man hospitalized and juvenile detained after overnight shooting in West Phoenix. Woman dies after mobile home fire in West Phoenix on May 21st. Wow. Jeez. Arizona teacher retires after 46 years at the same school. That is amazing. Cindy White Started her career as a first grade teacher at Sunrise Elementary School in Deer Valley Unified School District in Phoenix. 46 years later, she's hanging it all up and retiring. She spent all those years at the same school. She taught first grade for 21 years, then moved on to reading specialist to help kids who are struggling with reading. Wow. She must have liked it. One person watching. One hurt in shooting involving officers at Glendale Business. Doesn't say what day. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that was on May 20th. On May 20th, young child taken to hospital after near drowning in Goodyear home. At Goodyear home. Oh my gosh. May 20th, two drivers left scene after killing pedestrian on McDowell Road. Oh my goodness. One person watching Gilbert Orton. Hmm. Okay, on May 19th, FBI reports man armed with AR style rifle robs bank in Phoenix, later arrested on I-17 freeway. DPS reports woman killed in hit and run crash on Loop 303 over the weekend. Wow. May 18th, two people watching. May 18th, four men in custody for allegedly shooting at Scottsdale home in April. They didn't get arrested till May. A woman indicted. Okay, this is May 17th. Woman indicted in death of her infant son found dead in a Flagstaff hotel room. Oh my goodness. May 17th, North Phoenix crash Sunday morning leaves 22-year-old man dead. Wow. May 17th again, man hospitalized after stabbing during attempted bike robbery in West Phoenix. Someone's robbing bikes. They're using weapons. Someone tried to rob a bicyclist with a knife at knife point. A 73-year-old Prescott man died after losing control of a motorcycle Friday night on May 16th. Wow. Also, May 16th, pedestrian killed in hit and run crash near 50th Avenue and McDowell Road. Jeez. One person watching. Two men indicted in connection with deadly shooting of pregnant teen in Buckeye. They killed some teenage girl. One dead, at least two others hurt in crash near SR 347 near Maricopa. Two people watching. It is 6:42 at night in Ukraine right now. May 14th, one dead, another hurt in off-road side-by-side crash near Surprise. Wow. One person watching. Oh, that's me. What? Said Desert Vista High School basketball star, Memphis Grizzlies forward Brandon Clark dies at age 29. He was born in Canada, moved to Phoenix as a child, and played high school basketball at Desert Vista High School in Ahwatukee. He spent all seven of his NBA seasons at Memphis. Hmm. Wow. Brandon Clark. I've never heard of him, but he was born in Vancouver, Canada, and he died in Los Angeles, California at the age of 29. Wow, that's so young. 6'8". First round pick, 21st. That's pretty good. Apparently, on April 1st, 2026, Clark was arrested in Cross County, Arkansas for possession of a controlled substance, 8 ounces of kratom. I've never heard of the kratom, but let me see what the heck that is. Some opioid from Cambodia. I don't know how they got it. Cambodia, Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, and Papua New Guinea. Some sort of thing. Okay. Never heard of it. He was fleeing and exceeding the speed limit over 100 miles an hour and trafficking a controlled substance. He was released on $25,000 bond. He was he he was scheduled to appear in an arraignment hearing on May 15th in Forest City, Arkansas, at the St. Francis County District Court. He died on May 11th in Los Angeles. His death is being investigated as possible overdose with a drug performance fentanyl. Oh my goodness! Wow, so sad. Hmm. Two people online. One of them's me. Son in custody. Okay, May 12th in Phoenix. Son in custody after allegedly shooting and killing father at Phoenix apartment. Wow. May 12th, Latter day Saint General Authority dies unexpectedly at 59. I think he was in a golf cart accident. Oh, jeez. On May 12th, man arrested after human remains found in suitcase at Glendale apartment. Jeez, unbelievable. May 10th, 6 people hospitalized after wrong way crash on the Loop 101 in Scottsdale. May 10th, 19-year-old motorcyclist killed in Tullison crash early Sunday morning. Wow. May 10th, 5-day-old baby found in Mojave County after Amber Alert. May 9th, teen drowns while attempting to swim across cove at Canyon Lake Friday. May 9th, 7-year-old in stable condition after car hits go-kart in Tempe, Arizona crosswalk. Wow. I've been, oh, 'Woman allegedly runs over, kills Phoenix man after he claimed he was catfished.' Jeez. So he says he was catfished by this girl and then she ran him over. Like a blind date thing or something. May 7th, man caught after allegedly leaving deadly pedestrian crash near Chandler Mall. 3 people watching. Wow. What? Three people watching. Two people watching. Three people watching. Huh. 9 people, including multiple teens, injured in UTV crash north of Lake Pleasant. 3 18-year-old Yuma murder suspect apprehended in Avondale on Saturday. It's May 3rd. May 3rd, juvenile and 4 others hurt in shooting near North Phoenix gas station. 3 people watching. Wow. Two people watching. Okay. I've been online for 92 minutes, so.